Ah, fighting games. The world of attack, defense, and neutrality. This is the spirit of most of them anyway. What do I mean by most of them? This is Touhou 12.3 Hisoutensoku, or Soku for short. It's a complex fighting game with many mechanics to learn. People have told me that I'm a quick learner, so I thought of something. What if I become good at the game in just 7 days? The goal of the challenge is to beat a master of the game and beat the main story. I have played other fighting games like Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the SNES and Tekken on an arcade machine, so it was very easy to get used to the arrow controls. The game also has fly and dash mechanics. You press and hold a button to fly or dash. If you want to dash, stay on the ground. If you want to fly, jump before that. There is also blocking, which in this game takes like 30% of the round. There is high and low blocking, depending on what the other player throws at you. If they attack you with a high attack, you should high block, and if they attack you with a low attack, you should low block. There is also another main mechanic, spell cards. They act like spells in Harry Potter, but made out of big glowing balls. If you land hits on an enemy, you get spell card progress. If you land as many hits as possible, you earn spell cards. They are random and you can rearrange them to get stronger attacks. They're like a special ability. You can also change your attacks and spell cards, your entire loadout for each character. Well, that's the main mechanics of the game. Day 1. Day 1, I wanted to get used to the game. It was pretty easy, as I said already. I wanted to get used to the actual battles, so I booted up Story Mode. Story Mode has 3 main characters. I chose my starter Pokemon to be Heart Squirtle or Churnal the Ice Fairy. Made it to stage 3 in the story with continues. They are like lives. If you use a continue, like if you died in the middle of a battle, the battle restarts with your bars being full. I also browsed through the character select and found this beauty, Utsuho Ryuji. Originally I was going to main another character, either Sakuya or Churnal, but I changed my mind, okay? I did change my mind. And this is Utsuho Ryuji, a very special character. She owns the power of nuclear fusion, all in her nuclear power plant control rod. This little orange thing she's holding, or I don't know, I think it's part of her hand or something. Anyways, day 2 was the day with the most progress because I found the most players then out of any day. I wanted to go to some online matches, and so I did. They kicked my ass. But later that day, I got my first knockout. Sadly, when I get knockouts, I don't record them because it's either very late or I forget to record. So that will be a reoccurring theme throughout this video. Another reoccurring theme is this Discord server, #Hisou10. This server is specialized to teach new players, help intermediates, and a place for masters to go to tournaments. I got in the server and was welcomed pretty warmly. If you also decide to play this game, this and another Discord server that I forgot the name of are the best options for beginners. I chatted with other Utsuho mains and they sent me a link to a document called Nuclear Fusion 101, a tutorial sheet for Utsuho Ryuji. So I learned my first combo, forward melee to standing melee. It looks like this. So I used it in all of my following online matches. I got 2 wins, which is a win itself. I don't know if the players were masters of the game, but they were certainly not beginners. Oh, and I also beat the story. Well, that's one out of the 2 tasks complete. Wow, at this pace I'll be able to end the challenge in just 3 days. Day 3. Okay, maybe not. I learned a cool combo though. Day 4 was as disastrous as day 3. No players, no anything, and no progress. So I just messed around with some sound chips. So I had a very tight window for this challenge. I'm skipping the rest of the days because there was nothing actually spectacular to happen. On the last day of the challenge, I participated in a tournament. I lost, but luckily our team won. What can I take away? I learned that Hisoutensoku is a very old game and sadly it is not as mainstream as other old games. The player base are awesome people though, and many of them had sunk months into the gameplay. And because of that very pro, there is a con that there are no beginners in online matches. There are no new players. So I was the only one. There is no one at my level. So I will revisit this challenge with way more off-screen skill, and this time I will accomplish the task of beating a master of the game. So don't forget to like and subscribe.